here's the gist of it. Let's give you guys a summary of what basically went down. Basically, long story short, what happened was Abba was seeing this girl for like 5 months, got her pregnant, right? He's running around with this narrative of like, oh, yo, like I want her to have the kid and all this other stuff. Now, let me be very clear about this with this girl. Let me be very blunt about this. These chicks are crazy, okay? I have no doubt in my mind that she was gaslighting him. I have no doubt in my mind that she's probably not being 100% transparent. I have no doubt in my mind that she's probably nuts, okay? Let me be clear about that. I have no doubt in my mind about any of that stuff. However, Mr. Accountability over here, who made a huge thing with talking about Fresh when he knocked up an Asian girl, what does he do? He does the same exact thing with a chick that looks like Sneako. You know? I find that very, very interesting because it's like, bruh, all you do is talk about other people. You talk about them taking L's. You say that you're, I have integrity. I am honest, blah, blah, blah. But again, let me be explicitly clear about this, okay? This shit happens all the time. Lie, they try to trap you, they gaslight you, they are emotionally erratic, right? I can't be sitting here telling you guys like, look, the red pill tells you the truth about and not give Abba the benefit of doubt here when it comes to this probably being erratic and nuts, especially when she's pregnant, okay? I am not doubting the fact that she's nuts. As a matter of fact, I would concede that she probably is nuts. But here's the big difference. Mr. Integrity, Mr. I hold everyone accountable, Mr. I am holier than thou, Mr. I'm on my moral high ground all the time, Mr. I'm gonna go ahead and talk shit about Fresh for getting some Asian girl pregnant, right? Remember that? Remember that? You were doing the same with someone that looks like Sneako, bruh. You basically had sex with Sneako with a wig, okay? Shout out to my guy Sneako, by the way. Now it makes sense why you're so obsessed with him. I always wonder, like, yo, what's this guy's beef with Sneako, bruh? Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense, okay? So the reason why I'm cooking your is because of the way that you purport yourself to be. Because you had no problem with attacking Fresh relentlessly for months. You had no problem talking all kinds of about him getting an Asian girl pregnant. Remember? I don't want to kill the baby. Right? Meanwhile, you're over here with this Asian chick. Kill the baby. So that's why I'm roasting you. If you were anybody else or whatever, this wouldn't matter. It really wouldn't. I wouldn't care. Dudes get chicks pregnant or girls try to trap all the time, bro. But given who you are, the piece of shit that you are, the fact that you've been talking shit about everybody, trying to act holier than thou, that's why I'm cooking your ass. Because you are a big hypocrite. And you know, it's kind of funny too. Because I've been saying this for years about you. I really have. I've been telling y'all forever. Yo, this guy Abba's a snake. He's not who he says he is. It's a little strange that he always keeps his private life private, right? Me and Fresh have been very transparent. You guys have seen our W's. You guys have seen our L's. We've talked about it. We've been out there. But these two out of Canada do everything in their power to not really let their audience know what they do behind the scenes. And now I can see why. Now I can see why. As a guy that's extremely critical of the red pill could have saved your here. You might want to go pick up one of my books, Why I Deserve Less and Why I Deserve Even Less. You probably wouldn't have had these issues, honestly, right? You over here getting trapped by a chick after 5 months of dating. Like what? That's crazy work. That's crazy work. And the fact that your facts and circumstances are identical to Fresh makes it even funnier. Makes it even funnier. And then the cherry on top is that she looks like Sneako with a wig.
I know exactly who I'm speaking about. I know exactly who Abba is. Abba is articulate. He is persuasive and he is calculated. Abba is the...
And that's when I knew that this story is credible right away, because the thing with Abba that I've been telling you guys for a while is that he's one of these guys that's very vindictive and very maniacal, right? He doesn't let on his snakiness up front. He tries to play it off and be like, oh, I'm transparent. I'm just like you guys, blah, blah, blah. It's like that entire 2-hour cope stream there. There's a reason why bro is drinking alcohol and like awkwardly dancing to make himself feel better. Like, let that sink in, chat. There's a guy that's never bothered, never annoyed, right? Always happy. Bro is drinking Korean alcohol, bro. Okay? So he's gonna go ahead and try to like let it on like, oh, it's not a big deal. But he knew once Stevie Knight dropped this video on this chick that it was just a matter of time and he's got to get ahead of it. That's why he made that video. That's why he went live. That's why he showed you guys doctor text messages. That's why he only played phone calls, portions of phone calls after he started recording, after finding out that she was recording, by the way. Okay? All damage control. All damage control.
The king of receipts. And
again, am I absolving her of responsibility? No, you could already tell this chick is crazy. But it's Abba's fault for getting with a crazy. At the end of the day, the guy that loves criticizing people's relationships, loves attacking people, loves, making endless videos on people's misfortunes.
Oh, well, well, well. Well, well, well.
I'll give this credit because he's done a great job of hiding his background for what? These guys been on YouTube since 2012, right? We've been able to dig up stuff of him getting pegged and doing all the weird shit that he does, right? But I always knew something was weird about this guy because he puts out a front to you guys when they're reacting to videos, whatever. Nobody really knows anything about Abba or Preach. And reach. Nobody really knows, right? And that's fine. Look, you guys want to be comment read YouTubers. You guys want to go ahead and give commentary and give your reactions, all this other stuff, right? And you'll throw stones when you live in a glass house. That's all good. But don't get mad when people do the same thing back to you, okay? Don't get mad. It took a decade plus of you keeping your weirdness behind the scenes. But what's done in the dark will always come to light, my friend.
And see if my feelings change. And so I set an appointment for after the trip I had planned to Montreal. To visit Abba. I visit Abba in Montreal and we get into our biggest fight. And this was a real turning point for me. And I know it's hard to imagine Abba upset, but he does get there. And not only does...
And look, and here's the thing, guys. Let me tell you something about these dudes. They try to pretend like they're stoic and they're, not emotional and they're super whatever. Remember, guys, these dudes focus on pre-recorded content where they do jump cuts and edits, right? It's very easy to make yourself come off as like a reasonable, articulate individual when you edit all your content to make yourself come off a certain way. Okay, these guys just started live streaming recently and they live stream, by the way. Nobody watches their live streams. But they just started live streaming. For the longest, these guys did pre-recorded videos, edits, jump cuts, etc. And that stuff can make you look like you're far more intelligent than you really are, okay? Or make you look more stoic because you can record and edit the way that you want. You can purport yourself to be whatever you want to be, right? And this is one of the, things that these guys have been able to leverage for a very long time with making their videos.
As he get there, he goes past the point of the threshold of where anger should stop. Abba resorts to name calling and degrading language. And
now, here's the thing. When she said this, I was like, yeah. Because as you guys know, I went back and forth with this on DM saying, yo, we can do a debate, but let's do it in person. And all he did was like just talk and give like insults. Oh, you're a pay pig. Oh, you're gonna cry some more, blah, blah. So when she said this, I was like, yeah, that's him. And you guys are gonna see here with the text messages. When he contacts people via text or whatever, it's not the same guy that you see on camera. And and I've said this before about a lot of these YouTube guys, okay? Andrew Schultz, Abba, Akash, whatever. These guys show you one person on camera, but they're a completely different person off camera, okay? And obviously, their brain dead fans can't tell the difference, right? You got a bunch of simps in their chat coping like, oh, yeah, this girl's crazy. Bro, we all know this chick is more than likely crazy. Nobody's saying that. But you guys are missing the elephant in the room that your savior has no problem with criticizing people and going after them when they make the same exact mistake using the holier than thou perspective when he's over here doing the same with the same type of, by the way, like what? That's what makes it so crazy. He went so hard at Fresh, bro. He went so hard at Fresh for this situation. Meanwhile, he was doing the same. So again, this credibility could be cooked, whatever. But guess what? The fact that Abba dealt with like this and got her pregnant cooks his credibility too. Mr. Holier Than Thou needs to shut the fuck up forever. I don't want to hear nothing about you criticizing people. I don't want to hear nothing about you talking about the red pills, blah, blah. You're over here ready to make a family with a chick you've been dating for like 5 months. Get the out of here, bro. Get the out of here. And that's the biggest thing here that's important that I want you guys to understand. He is not the man that he pushed himself to be on camera at all. He's an extremely snaky, devious, vindictive individual. That's what he is. He's a snake. As you guys know, right? We had a show, right, with Abba. He drops a video like 4 months later after we did a collab with him talking shit saying that we're cappers, we're liars. And we're like, what the That's how this whole beef started because like we had him on the show in like April and then they made a video about us in August. This is back in like 2021. And I was like, what the fuck? So obviously we're like, yo, what the fuck? These are weirdos. And we said, yo, let's do a boxing match. Now they lied and said that we ran from the boxing match. That's not true. And I showed the DMs on this. We wanted the boxing match, but Abba had to show up. Abba didn't want to show up. We said, we're not boxing unless Abba shows up. We're not going to fight Preach by himself. We know he's a nigga take a bunch of punches. But like, unless Preach shows up, unless Abba shows up, we're not going to just fight Preach. And then another thing they did was his fat, allegedly, that was never his. He lied about it the whole time to try to get some clout. Bro, we need to hear this chick's whole side. And I want to hear that phone call. I want to hear that phone call that she had with him before he started recording. Because don't forget, guys, once he found out that she was recording and she was going to come to us, that's when he switched his whole image up and started talking calmly on the phone. Oh, yeah, I support you, blah, blah, blah. The real Abba is going to be the Abba that we hear on the phone call. That's going to be the real Abba that we hear. And when that comes out, oh boy, right? Oh boy. That's why that said, oh, release it. And then he started documenting everything. He started documenting everything after he realized that she was documenting. So everything that she has beforehand, that's the real Abba, bro. That's the real Abba. These guys have no problem with lying, and they have an entire ecosystem of reaction channels that follow them, okay? So they'll never criticize Abba Preach for lying. I'm like the only YouTuber that's like, put my boot on these necks. Nobody talking about Abba Preach because they're all scared because their fan base is filled with a bunch of like purple-haired, progressive, feminist, pro, I'm a victim, Wakanda.
Hello.
They have the biggest fan base ever, and they all like share like a little audience. So that's why everybody is terrified to ever say anything or criticize them. That's why no one makes videos on Abba Preach cooking them. We're like the only ones, right? And then what'll happen is if you make a video and you cook them, they'll go on their Discord. See, I know everything about these. They'll go on their Discord and they'll tell their fans, yo, go dislike this video. Go report this video. I made a video cooking these with John Zerka and Sneako. You guys remember that? Right? Back in like June of 2023, they had their fans brigade and report the video and got it taken down for racism, right? For hateful content. That's the type of dudes that these guys are. So what they show you guys up front is not who they actually are. That's why I'm very suspicious of his story when he's saying like, oh, I wanted the kid the whole time. I don't know about that, bro. I want to go ahead and get like all her messages too, because it's very clear that she has more receipts and you guys are going to see here.
And it does teeter on the emotionally and verbal abusive side, and I hate to put a label on it like that, but that is truly what it felt like.
Okay, I'm gonna be charitable here. When we say verbally abusive, that could literally mean anything, so I'm not gonna buy that, okay? Like, he could have just said something like, yeah, that's a liar, you're and girls will sit there and say that's verbal abuse, so I'm not gonna buy that.
And don't take...
We'll have to listen to the phone call.
My word for it. I will be posting examples in this video or the next video. After that trip, I realized that I always wanted to keep the child, and it was the relationship that needed to be looked at. And so I cancel that last appointment, and I call Abba, and I tell him, you know, I'm so sorry for the back and forth, but it was never in my values to terminate the pregnancy. I think I'm anxious about us, and I think it's better if we co-parent. And I was thinking about the kind of environment I would like to raise my child in and everything like that. So Abba's really upset, and we hang up, and he tells me to get the abortion.
Oh, well, well, well. Well, well, well. Well, well, well.
And
okay, now look, you want to know why the Abba was drinking on stream? Look at all the she got, bruh. That's why this was drinking Korean alcohol on stream, bruh. Okay? I don't know if you guys realized, but like, he's rationing out his receipts. He's rationing out his receipts because this documented everything with this guy. So this ain't the end, bro. This ain't the end. That's why bro was drinking booze to calm himself, awkwardly dancing in the middle of his video. You know what I mean? Bro, this is not like trying so hard to like pretend like, oh, yo, I'm look at this shit, bro. Get the f out of here, bro. Like, just insane cope. Like, bro, gotta put on this front. Like, I'm calm. I'm calm.
Brother, I'm free, finding my joy in me, damn company. Got lost in your sauce, no good. Whoa.
Yeah, bro is sus as fuck, man. Bro is sus as extremely feminine, low sperm count. It all makes sense why he's so petty and behaves like actually, and why he won't fight me. It all makes sense, you know? Like, dude's made 100 videos on me. Like, bro, at this point, like, just put the boxing gloves on and let's do it, bro. Aiden offered you a bag. We can do it, okay? Like, let's do it. Stop being scared. You can't hide behind Preach forever, bro. You can't.
He tells me.
But yeah, look at all the she got, chat. Look at all the she got.
I don't have anything to say. Just get the abortion, and I'll wait for the...
Ooh. Mr. Integrity. Mr. Oh, yo, I wanted the baby, bruh. I wanted the baby. Get the f out of here, bro.
Abortion updates. And I said, I will consider...
That was probably pretending. Oh, no, I support you no matter what you do. But like deep down, he was like, yo. Kill the baby. Kill the baby. Mr. Accountability. See, notice how he didn't show y'all none of this. He didn't show y'all none of this. He showed you guys doctor text messages with no context and phone call snippets when he called her to damage control. And And again, let me be explicitly clear about this. This is just crazy. I already know. But I'm not here, right, to just, like, we already know her credibility's cooked. I will concede that all day. We already know she's clearly a weirdo, a whack job. The problem is Mr. Integrity, Mr. Moral high ground, Mr. I like to talk about everyone else's relationship, Mr. I hate the red pill, Mr. the red pill is toxic, Mr. Fresh got a girl pregnant and Asian, and then you went ahead and did the same. That's why my boots on your neck. That's why you felt it cool to attack my partner for like a year plus. You still talking about that. You better shut the fuck up forever. Don't talk about ever again. Don't talk about the red pill ever again. Don't talk about Fresh and Daisy ever again, because this girl is crazier than Daisy. And she's smarter than Daisy too, because she recorded everything. Right? It's one thing for her to record one phone call with Fresh. I don't want to kill the baby. That's one thing. And this got the dossier on your. Let's get the out of here, bro.
Hello.
You over here doing a 2-hour cope stream with Preach by your side, trying to make you feel better. Drinking Korean booze. Bro, you know you're anxious if you're drinking booze on stream. What the hell is going on here? Oh, I'm chill. I'm not. Yeah, I feel great. Yeah. The out of here, bro. I know that dropped as soon as she dropped this video. And Knight made a video on it. He was like, oh no. Fresh and Fit are going to be next. That saw that we had a stream ready to go. He went live. He went live immediately. This never goes live ever. They go live once a week on like Mondays. Nobody tunes into that. They'll have like 500 to 1,000 people watching. Mind you, this guy's channel has like 2 million views. Sorry, 2 million plus subscribers. 2.26, which by the way, they've been sucking that for over a year now. January 31st, 2026, right?
Here when I hit play.
Boom, 2.26. They have not grown since January 31st, bro. 2.26 back then, okay? We dropped this January 31st, 2026. Bro, we're in mid-May. You still have not grown. And YouTube is their main platform, by the way. FYI, YouTube is their main platform.
I will keep you updated. I will consider what you said over the phone about having the abortion. My values were to ultimately not get it. And he said, just so we're clear, if you change your mind for the 10th time, I will not be involved. And then I kind of snapped back a little bit and I'm like, then don't be. And then he
he's like, oh, yo, I want to be involved the whole time. Didn't this say that? Yo, I want to be involved the whole time.
Blocks me. And he blocks me for an entire day. And I'm so sorry for the construction in the background. I have to make sure to speak loud. Sorry about that. I said, hey, I need to talk to you about the baby. I'm still blocked. And I tell my cousin to message him to unblock me. And he says, hey, I unblocked you for a second to say stop contacting me. Regardless of what you choose, I will never decide to keep in contact with you. You're not my responsibility. Now don't reach out to me again. And then,
does that sound like someone that's going to be supportive, chat? I'm telling you, bro, there's two sides to the story. There's two sides to the story. Now, I know what he's going to say. He's probably going to say, yeah, well, this was after she started being annoying and being crazy. All right, let's get all the evidence out then. He didn't show nothing that showed that she was like, he didn't show anything that like showed the lead up to this. Like, well, show us everything, right? If you're going to come out with receipts, show us everything.
Then if you guys are reading this, I'll mention what's going on.
Because here's the difference. She's showing your text. She's actually showing your texts, okay? She spends a significant amount of time on this video showing his text messages that he sent to her.
In a minute, but I said, why? Why did you block me after you wanted updates? He says, because I don't want updates. Sorry, I wasn't clear.
I don't want updates. Interesting, mister. I want to be involved in every step of the way.
So I'll be clear. I don't want to ever hear from you again. He says, keep it or don't. I don't need updates. If you do this solo, good luck. If you don't, keep it. Great.
Bruh, does that... Hey, he can say whatever the he wants to say. She has text messages showing the contrary. Okay? And again, I want to be clear about this. This chick is probably crazy and not stable, but she has text messages that show that he clearly doesn't want to be a part of it, contrary to what he told you guys on that 2-hour cope stream. Oh, I want to be involved the whole way. She has documented proof that you didn't want to be. Your own words. Your own words. Notice how he didn't address nothing that she showed. Y'all catch on to that? He didn't address anything she showed.
And then he blocks me.
He played a little bit of her video and then stopped. Y'all caught on to that? He played just a little bit. He said, nah, that.
And I am so exhausted at this point on how Abba handles conflict and how he resorts to shutting down and avoidance and stonewalling. And especially at a time that is very critical and sensitive. I just want to show you this. So this kind of will show you an example of Abba's volatility a little bit. I think within the span of 4 months of our relationship, I think I was...
Because here's the thing. I think that she probably, again, she was probably being annoying and flip-flopping every day. She probably was. But that does not refute the fact that bro was also flip-flopping as well. And that's the key. That's the key, chat. That's what he won't admit on his 2-hour cope stream. Sure, she was flip-flopping, being annoying, but so were you. And he purposely omitted that because we have the text messages that are completely contradictory to this. I'm being supportive.
Block in my search history for my messages. And the first time he blocked me was in August.
And again, this is his fault for getting with a crazy, not taking my boot off this neck. Even if she's crazy, which I agree with, she definitely is. You can tell that she has some wild shit behind her, okay? I've always told you guys that a lot of women are crazy because they can afford to be, because they don't get held accountable for their actions. You got with a crazy bro, and you played her game with her. You rolled in the mud with her. Mr. Accountability, Mr. Moral High Ground.
So in the beginning of August, and I think we met.
Oh, hold on. Let me move my face here.
In the middle of July. And this was just 3 weeks after we met. And so then he blocks me again at the end of August. And then a few times in September. And then October and November and December. And anytime they...
Also, something that's very interesting, chat. Notice how he blocks her, then unblocks her. That's a little weird. Blocking her, then unblocking her. Interesting.
You see blocked on my end. I'm just telling him like, hey, can you unblock me? You still have me blocked from Instagram or something. And that doesn't stop there. I now type in the blocking, which is different from blocked, but I still have a bunch of where he's like, I'm blocking you here. And I put blocking here because I didn't block him here. I was telling him like, hey, you keep blocking. And yeah, and it's like twice a month, a few times a month. And one of the feelings I do remember experiencing with Abba was everything that he claimed to be. And a lot of what he was portraying online kept crumbling slowly as I spent more time with him. And
I'm not surprised.
I hate to say that, and I know that kind of sounds like a dig, but it
no, we know. We know everything with this guy's cap.
Was true based off of the cycle of behavior I kept on experiencing with him. And so now I'm blocked, and I'm upset. I am 9 weeks pregnant.
Bro is extremely feminine.
I'm feeling emotional. I'm hormonal. All these changes.
He runs a gossip channel, talking shit about other people all day. Yes. He has low sperm count. Yes. Bro is completely out of shape and has man. Yes. We already know. That's why he has to do edited videos to make himself come off as like stoic and rational and measured, but he's not at all.
And I don't want to blame it on that specifically because I knew that I was also exhausted from the dynamic of Abba and I. And so this is a blemish on my part in all of this. But I pretend to send a screenshot of Abba's message saying that he doesn't want to be a part of this anymore. I pretend to send it to Myron.
Oh!
And I never did do it, but that was just to like, I was fighting back a little bit.
That's probably what had him off.
But again, I never did it.
Because here's the thing, Abba knows that that this day was coming. He knows that he's been running a gossip channel, talking shit about trying to destroy their reputations, like trying to end their careers and stuff like that. So like he knew, oh, you're gonna go to the ops, blah blah. We would have never been ops had you not made 100 videos on us. Like we were willing to let this go years ago, bro. Years ago. But y'all kept making videos, kept antagonizing, etc. So now the chickens have come to roost. You know? You started it, now I'm gonna finish it. Now I'm gonna finish it. And you don't want me on your head top, bro. You don't want me on your head top.
And I also messaged the Abba Preach page. And I tell him this. I'm not gonna read it, but I'll leave it up here so you guys can view and pause if you'd like.
So this I knew that it was legit because I've talked to Abba on this account. He runs this one.
And
this is when we were going back and saying, well, let's debate. And he was like, oh yeah, a little pay pig or whatever he was saying.
He just responds.
And then he says, hey, blackmailer, stop reaching out. Well, here, let me tell you something, buddy. It's only blackmail if it's true. It's only blackmail if it's true. Okay? Don't forget that one. Gotcha.
Hey, blackmailer, stop reaching out. And Abba gets very upset because now Preach sees these messages and now Preach knows that his girlfriend is pregnant. Now Preach knows Abba's girlfriend is pregnant. And Abba calls me at some point, and this is just another example of how Abba does talk to me when he does get upset, so I don't answer because I'm trying to get something to eat.
Look at shit. I'm not patient. I am trying to get something to eat real quick because I did not eat. He goes, I don't care, bye, blocked. And she says, I'm trying to eat. Hey, I was really trying to get something to eat. I haven't eaten. Parasite, I don't care. Eat shit, sleep. I want my piece back. I want you gone, so hurry up. You've made 9 accounts harassing me and blackmailing.
I'm hungry and I'm like...
Once again, blackmail is only blackmail if it's true.
Sick, I'm in my first trimester, and I don't answer, and he says, I don't care, bye, block. I'm trying to eat. Hey, I was really trying to get something to eat. I haven't eaten.
Notice how he didn't address any of this. He didn't show any of these. Am I missing something, chat? Did he show this on his stream? I don't think he did. Let me be charitable here. Did he show this on his stream, chat? Yep. Nope. Of course not. Of course not.
He says, "Parasite, I don't care. Eat, sleep. I want my peace back. I want you gone. So hurry up. You made 9 accounts harassing me and blackmailing." So he's talking about my cousin reaching out and sending him messages. And I finally, he calls again, and we finally get on a phone call. This is the most brutal phone call. And it does reflect everything that I had mentioned before.
Now, very important that you guys understand this. It was only after this phone call that Abba figured out that she was secretly documenting their conversations. I want to make this very explicitly clear for you guys, okay? Because after she recorded the phone call, and you guys see it on his stream, he shows that she recorded the phone call. That's when he was taken aback. It was like, oh, she recorded the phone call and she's willing to show it to the ops. Then he started talking to her. Then he started recording it. Then he started coming off as measured, nice, understanding, all damage control, because he knew that potentially this day might come. And boy, did it come. Pause. Started shaking in his boots because he knew if this ever got out to us, we would bake him. Again, said this before, I'll say it one more time because I'm being very measured here and very polite and nice. This girl is crazy. This girl is probably sensationalizing some of these things. This girl probably was harassing him, calling him on multiple numbers, texting him. I've been there. I've dealt with it, right? I get it. Girls try to trap. They try to say, you got me pregnant. They say, I'm going to hurt myself. I've been there. I know what it is. But the difference is this. Abba loves talking shit about people. They get caught in these really sucky life situations and monetizing from it, kicking people when they're down, even his own friends. Guys, make no mistake about it. Did y'all remember when Destiny was going through it? What did Abba do? Did he stand by his friend? No. Made a video and shit on him. He had a debate with Steve Knight, made it multiple hit pieces after the fact. Shit on him, right? So this guy knows, live by the sword, die by the sword. And he knew his time was coming. So he's like, okay, let me get ahead of this. Let me start calling. Let me start trying to, be polite, record myself being polite so I can play this on a stream down the road. But we're not. And he showed his hand by admitting that he didn't know that she was recording the conversations beforehand. So everything up until he started recording was the real Abba. The real Abba that I've known about for years. That a lot of you guys don't know, or maybe you guys might have a little bit of insight when I've exposed him and Preach. So I really want to listen to that phone call that she's talking about here because she didn't show it. But that's the real Abba. And he knows he's cooked. He knows. He knows he's cooked. That's why he did this damage control stream, and he's still sitting on other receipts that he can use.
That it was verbal and emotionally abusive and contained a lot of dehumanizing language and degrading language. And I actually have the phone call right here, but I cannot play it because Abba can file legal action against me.
Well, now she knows that he also recorded her phone call. So, hey, fair is fair. Showed that he recorded your phone call, so now it's fair is fair. But the difference is that he f***ed up. He started recording phone calls after he realized that she was documenting everything. So we can't really believe what the f*** he's documenting because he's obviously going to document everything in a light to put himself in a certain way. But everything she got, oh boy, that's going to be the real Abba, excuse me. That's going to be Jafar because I think that's his name. Okay, we're going to see the real Jafar Atlas.
Phone call, he also says, I will never meet the baby. I will never look at the baby in the face. I will never
Ooh.
know its name. And if I do, I will make sure to tell them that their mother was disgusting and horrible.
Ooh, did he address any of this? I mean, he said some, I think he admitted that he said some mean things or whatever, but this doesn't sound like a supportive dad.
And he says that he will make sure he's never a part of the baby's life.
Oh. Mr. Moral High Ground, Mr. Integrity.
And I know you can't picture Abba saying this, but he does say it. And
oh no, I can picture. I know what the type of this guy is. His fans don't know that though. His fans don't know that. There's a reason why he had his shit on subscriber only for the first hour. Just so y'all know. This is how much of a Abba is. When he did his stream, his cope stream, he made a subscriber only for an hour. Okay? Bro knew what time it was. Not only did he make it subscriber only, just so y'all know, you know what else Abba Preach be doing? They delete comments all the time. They delete comments all the time. If you go in there and you call them sodomites, you like say, yo, you guys are frauds, you guys are liars, whatever it may be, they delete your immediately, bro. They 100% doctor their comment section. They use bots. They put in the Discord, whatever. I know how these move, bro. I know exactly how they move.
After that, I never hear from Abba again. 3 days go by, and I am desperate to talk to him. And I contact Preach through Instagram, and Preach doesn't want anything to do with it, which is understandable. And I just kind of leave it alone.
Daisy never contacted me. I'll tell you that. This is crazier than Daisy, and Abba got involved with her. Even Preach didn't want to deal with her. Like, what? can take a bunch of pain getting punched in the face and shit like that, but he can't take pain for women. So even he's tired of these. Shout out to the real Pete 2030.
After that, week 1 goes by and I don't hear anything from Abba. Week 2 goes by, I don't hear anything from Abba. And then now we're at week 3. And I know 3 weeks doesn't seem like a long time, but when you're trying to figure out a situation as critical as this one and you're so desperate to talk to the father of the baby, 3 weeks felt like a very long time. And week 4 comes up and...
Shout out to 3 Diglett says, Mr. Righteous isn't so righteous anymore. Exactly, bro. Exactly. It's all cap, bro. It's all cap. And again, I've told y'all before, bro, I'm not perfect. I've been honest about my ups. Y'all know that. I've been super transparent with y'all. But the thing with these guys, the reason why I'm on these guys so much is because like these guys preach being being on their moral high horse, talking shit about, gossiping about, criticizing their mistakes. So that's why I'm on these head tops, bro. Like these dude. And yo, Abba, you're welcome to force me to stop, bro. You're welcome. Put on some gloves, bro. Put on some gloves.
I now have to make a decision. And I have to make a decision based off what the reality is. The reality is that Abba completely left me for dead.
Oh. Now, let me be clear. She probably was being annoying as okay? She's obviously downsizing her how annoying she was. This is just crazy, I already know. But the fact of the matter is, he left the baby. That's the bottom line. Bro, left the baby.
And Abba walked out on the pregnancy, and he is now absent from this entire thing. And he doesn't want anything to do with the baby.
And that's the bottom line. And we got the text message to show it. Bro did walk away from the baby. As much as he tries to sit here and doctor and be like, no, I was so supportive, and she kept flipping and flopping. Well, you kept flipping and flopping too, okay? You kept flipping and flopping too, buddy.
And he doesn't want anything to do with me, and I make the hardest decision I ever had to make in my life. And it was a very dark time for me. And it was a very painful decision, but I ended up...
All right, here we go. Her being and crying.
Having the abortion. And I grieved very hard. And I was also grieving the relationship with Abba.
She cut the baby. Just like Daisy.
I knew that I found all of these incompatibilities, but I did still love him a lot. And I was feeling very lost and truly some of my darkest days. And I think Abba will never get a hold of me again. And he really doesn't care to reach out, but he does. So a week after the abortion, I hear from him on Instagram. And this is what he says. He says, for me to plan things, I need clarity on a few things, whether you intend to continue the pregnancy and what level of involvement you foresee for me. I should be clear that I still have no plans to co-parent.
Oh, Mr. Accountability, Mr. Yo, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I support you no matter what you do. I didn't see him address this on his Cope stream. He didn't address this at all, huh? Mike Dixie, thank you for the 10 gifted.
I'm not messaging to discuss the relationship. We're here to argue, just the above. And he is messaging me.
And look, going crazy. For me to plan things, I need clarity on a few things, whether you intend to continue the pregnancy and level of involvement you foresee from me. So he doesn't know that she had the abortion yet.
And he foresees
right here, listen.
To reach out, but he does. So a week after the abortion, I hear from him on Instagram.
Okay, so he doesn't know. This is important, chat. He doesn't know that she had the abortion. So I won't engage with this kind of communication. Well, you call in from random American numbers, blah, blah. Yeah, that's her being a crazy chick. That's what he showed earlier on his.
And this is what he says. He says, for me to plan things, I need clarity on a few things, whether you intend to continue the pregnancy and what level of involvement you foresee for me. I should be clear that I still have no plans to co-parent.
Ooh.
I'm not messaging to discuss the relationship. We're here to argue, just the above. And he is...
Okay, so Preach sent me what you sent from our conversation. And then he called her. She didn't answer. And then he goes, try calling a few times. I want a resolution where we fully part ways as soon as possible. And if you're intent on not giving this and continue to contact people around me, why are you messaging people saying you're my partner? See, bro is doing full-on damage control. He didn't address none of this, did he? Hi, and this is the message she sent, Preach. Hi, Abba. Hi, Preach. I'm Abba's girlfriend. I'm sorry to be introduced to you under these circumstances. I'm seeking help. I know you'll have to let Abba know I reached out to you eventually. If you do, would you please do it after I show you a few things first, if that's possible? So what did Preach say? This your problem, Abba. I can already tell what this. Hey, Abba, this girl hit me up. I don't know what to do. And then my mom helped me read the text message.
A lot.
That's why this nigga got mad.
Here to argue, just the above. And he is...
Okay, so he tried calling her. She messages Preach. He gets irate about her messaging Preach, right? Because now he's out that people are finding out about it. So this tells me something else also, chat, okay? Abba doesn't even tell Preach what's going on in his personal life. Y'all caught that? Y'all caught that? Abba's mad as that she contacted Preach. didn't even know that he had a the whole time. Abba, who's this girl messaging me saying she got a kid with you? That's weird. That's really weird. This is your partner? Y'all had a YouTube together for a YouTube channel for years? How are you not gonna let Preach know that you're dealing with some crazy right now? So he could get ahead of it. So he can know what's coming if something happens. Isn't that interesting, chat? So these aren't even transparent with each other. Kind of weird. Kind of weird that they were dating for so long. He got her pregnant and Preach had no idea who the this was. Because she said, yo, I'm so weird that we're being introduced under these circumstances. So that tells me he was dating her for months and Preach had no idea, bro. So he sends her the messages between her and Preach, it looks like, and he goes, days after your behavior hasn't ceased, so what do you want from me? I have no idea how to put an end to this. I don't understand why you're going to such great lengths to undermine me and tell folks bad things and then want to co-parent. See, all he cares about is his image, chat. That's all he cares about. This moral high ground, oh no, I was there, I was totally supportive, bro. And he goes, I wish I was capable of the same blackmail tactics, contacting your job, hitting up people close to you and other nonsense. I'm not. I can't even, and I don't want to do so. You want money? Do you need an apology? What do you want to get your win? Oh. She got some on this, bro. She got some on this, bro. He's crashing out. Again, this is crazy. Don't get it twisted. You know, she was threatening to hurt herself, all this weird. But he's crashing out on her. And notice how he's only crashing out on her now that she's starting to contact his people.
Bomba.
Y'all notice that? Now he's really off because she's contacting Preach and the people that he knows. That's what got him.
And
He goes, but since you keep reading unwilling to give a simple answer, I'll assume this is also part of your ploy. See, so she's leaving us on scene this whole time on Instagram.
it's because I'm not.
I'll assume this is a part of your ploy. Just know all of this makes me more certain of why I will never be involved with anything relating to you. All right, Mr. Moral High Ground. Hopefully not everything about you was a lie and that you're human enough to end this nonsense. Your fault for getting with a crazy chick, bro. How the chickens have come to roost. This chick is crazier than Daisy.
Responding to him.
He calls her more. Hope you enjoyed all this. Okay, you win. If this is how you want to handle things, I'll do the same. You wanted to drag me in the mud with harassment, blackmail, and contacting people close to me? I'll send your job to evidence of your ongoing blackmail campaign. I'll contact the cops in your area and start the police process. Don't forget, this is something you started when when all I wanted was to separate you without conflict. Didn't this say he called the cops on her because she tried to hurt herself? Didn't this say, yo, I called the cops because she wanted to hurt herself? I don't see anything here about her hurting herself, but he's threatening the police. Interesting.
Oh, well, well, well. Well, well, well. Well, well, well.
So he's over here saying that she's going through a blackmail campaign. Again, guys, it's only blackmail if it's true. All right? And he says, I'm not going to engage this type of communication with him, right? Don't forget, this is something you started, blah, 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 separate you without conflict.
One thing
I'm starting the process and calling Kaiser. So do you do what you want?
I realized about Abba is Abba thinks a certain
I'm not sure what Kaiser is. I think someone had mentioned to me, maybe it was like when I was with Brett or whatever, maybe that's the hospital. I don't know.
way. Abba also likes things done a certain way. And if things are not followed through in the way that he wants, you will see a reaction from him. And, you know, this is one of those times, like I'm not responding and he
Yeah, we know this is zesty. We know he's extremely feminine
is
and petty and behaves like we know this. We know this. Yo, anybody that makes 100 videos on you is a bro. We already know. Now we're seeing that zestiness and that pettiness and that feminine side come out, and it's not on the good side.
insulting me, saying I'm doing all these things and I'm not, doing those things. I'm like, I'm not going to engage with this type of communication, but he does lash out. And I thought about the pregnancy and I thought, Abba never cared about the child. He only cared about, this dream that he had. But that's not really how it works. We both have this responsibility. And I didn't do it the way he pictured it. And I can understand that.
Yeah, you're probably crashing out and being wild, which, obviously he's going to be like, what the fuck's wrong with you? But again, it's on him for getting with your crazy ass. That's on him for getting with your crazy ass.
Also, but this is so far removed from what he would support on his channel and promote on his channel. And so I said, I left you alone since I reached out to Preach a month ago. And he's saying no, you're still calling me and I'm still trying to reach him. I said, no, I never called you. I said, I've left you alone since my last contact with Preach. I said, you didn't want anything to do with the baby. I said, okay. I said, I'm not going to engage in this kind of communication, Abba, because he keeps messaging me. And he sends this little okay liar thing. Remember, I said that Abba can act in a way of mocking and ridicule and a little sometimes immature. I said, and that's what you wanted. You didn't want anything to do with the baby. And to this day, Abba feels extremely justified with leaving the pregnancy. This is one of our last messages. This was about a month ago, and there was a little tension in this conversation, and we were going back and forth a bit, and I said, you still haven't...
Okay, guys, keep in mind, he's on damage control now, right? Don't forget, guys, he knows he's been recorded. He knows that she's compiling receipts on him. So notice how his text messages are a lot more measured now. You still haven't apologized for abandoning me and our baby. Don't forget that, chat. Don't forget that. These text messages are after he realizes that she was filming him. So notice that whole crash out energy from the DMs. That's not here.
I apologize for abandoning me and our baby. I only apologize. And he said, because it's your fault. You cut me out of the relationship and the fatherhood.
Well, yeah, he's here. This is his text. This is her.
I'm saying I have to go now, okay? And he said, I have always believed that it was your fault.
See, now he's saving face here. He's pushing the blame on her.
I said it was a responsibility that was both of ours. And I said I needed more security from you. And he said that you didn't want the baby. He's talking about when I was going back and forth from before the
all damage control
Montreal trip. And when I realized, this relationship is probably not sustainable. And this is something I am still healing from, and something I think about often, and I'm still grieving. And I do feel like it was wrong. And I did feel like it was wrong at the time, but after some time passes, I really think that this wasn't the way it should have gone. And I'll be posting more examples of my interaction with Abba and the dynamic and this repetitive cycle I experienced with him. So.
Look at that desktop, chat. Look at that desktop. Holy, bro. Look at that desktop. All these pictures, bro. Look at that.
Oh, well, well, well. Well, well, well. Well, well, well.
So, yeah, thanks for watching.
So, Libby, look, if you want to come on Fresh and Fit and tell your story, no problemo. We'll have you on. I'm not going to lie to you, though. I'm going to ask you lots of tough questions, and you're going to have to come with the receipts. Because unlike Abba, I'm going to be far more charitable to him than he was to Fresh. But if you want to go ahead and expose everything, you're welcome to come on the show. And we can do it, whether it be remote, you want to come to Miami and do it in person, whatever. And you are welcome to come on a platform. But I'm going to be very honest that I'm not going to baby you. I'm not going to coddle you. I'm extremely skeptical of your entire story. I obviously understand that Abba's and that he's very feminine and he does weird, zesty things and that he isn't who he purports himself to be on camera. I'm very well aware of that, but I'm also very confident that you're crazy yourself. So as always, the truth is somewhere in the middle between your account versus his account. I think that you create a lot of these problems and gaslit him. And I think that he's not telling us everything about his mindset and energy towards actually having the baby. I think he's been obviously, he's only showing doctor text message and phone calls after he figured out you were recording. So we'll see what happens. But I'm not going to lie. I'm going to grill you. I'm going to absolutely grill you. And I'm going to give Abba a level. I'm going to be far more, I'm going to scrutinize you a lot more than he did with Daisy. Okay. So if you got the facts, you got the evidence to prove it, which I think you probably do have some stuff that's going to be probably pretty damaging for him, which is why he went ahead and did this emergency stream when he never streams, right? On a Thursday night, drinking alcohol, dancing to some weird song. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, you're welcome to come on the show. We'll go from there. But I ain't gonna take it easy on you. We're gonna ask all the hard questions. And I assume you probably have some pretty, solid evidence. I do find it interesting how he didn't react to any of the text messages you showed. That's a little weird. He only just makes the claim like, I was super supportive. I was there. I wanted to have the kid, blah, blah. But he keeps going ahead and saying that, oh, well, you kept shifting your opinion and your take or whatever, as if he wasn't also probably shifting his opinion and his take during the whole course of the interactions. But we'll see. She has a lot of images there on her desktop, and she clearly was going to break this up into multiple situations. So it looks like it's going to be surviving Abba multiple parts. This dude's going to have to make more streams of damage control. Going to have to be surviving Abba part 1, part 2. But again, I'm not too surprised. I always knew that he was a fraud. I always knew that he was on some weirdo. So
We're back, baby. Let's go. Monday Night Raw. Let's get it, brother. Woo! Oh, man. Good to be back, folks. Crazy intro, I know. We're back, live in color, all in suits. I'm telling y'all, redemption is here. Monday Night Raw is here. It's about time. Vindication at its finest. Isn't life funny, bro? Full circle. Things happen to you. People laugh. You know, you point fingers. They're pointing back to you at the same time. So it's funny because I want to say the name Abba or Abortion and Preach. It's finally time.
Or Abort and Preach.
I'm telling you, bro.
Abort and Retreat.
It's funny. I was supposed to be a pastor. He beat me. Abort and Preach. I'm telling y'all, man. Let's go.
Oh, man.
Woo, W chat, man.
Yeah, W to the chat, man.
Oh, bro.
You know,
Yo, listen,
it's
bro.
kind of crazy because it's like the same fact pattern.
You know what's
Isn't
funny about life too, bro? When you have the facts on your side and the truth, it doesn't matter what happens.
Yeah.
Because you're always vindicated at some point. Listen, we wish bad on nobody, but this is meant to be. Welcome to Monday Night Raw, Fresh and Fit.
Yeah, man.
All right. Okay, bro. So listen, guys, you've seen me be attacked by these fools for so long, man. Put back on.
Go ahead.
And now, it's my turn. Not to fight back. To lay down the law of how things are for dating. Because apparently, everyone needs a red pill, even a blue pill. So, fellas, tonight's going to be a crazy episode tonight. Amazing show tonight, guys. I'm telling you right now, this is the cream of the crop. Your boy's been in the gym, losing weight, gaining more followers, getting more motion, more money as well for the chat. By the way, we're giving away from Rumble themselves and us as well to you every week. A Rumble wallet, crypto to your wallet. One lucky fan in the chat. We're gonna pick you every week of the day. Sorry, every day of the week on our show. One day a week, we're gonna pick you and give you free Bitcoin Rumble wallet. So, guys, get your popcorn ready. Facts in order. Get ready for the show.
Yeah, what an interesting. So,
Yo, isn't this funny, bro? I promise you, this is like if alley hoop.
yeah, I mean, do you remember, like, how did you find out?
So, music, if you don't mind, Mo. Take me back in time. So y'all remember, right? Your boy was in Miami, freestyling, wilding. You know, do what you should do. You got some bread, having some fun, and you know this Asian girl want to take advantage. Things happen. I caught on to her schemes pretty early on, and I said, listen, sweet cheeks, you gotta run. You gotta beat it. Gotta work, gotta focus, to lock in, and it's finished now. You know? She said, yeah, of course, started crying, whatever. A week later, I got a phone call. The famous phone call everyone heard about, by the way. Our World Star Hip Hop went insanely crazy. I'm pregnant, don't kill the baby. And I'm just
You want
like,
to play the clip?
we got clip.
Oh, we do got the
Just a
clip.
preface real quick.
Okay.
I legit was like, well, say what you want. Run with it. I took it for what it is. And I just said, hey, this is what I want. This is what you want. Cool. Ended there. But what did Abba do? We're about to see someone's true character in full display. And I'm telling y'all for a fact, I've been on many creators in my life. 7 years in the creator world. Good, bad, ugly. I've met them all. But Abba is one of the slimiest dudes out there, bro. Ask anyone behind the scenes, they're scared of him because they know you attack Abba, sends his YouTube army, his bot army, to attack you in comments.
That
And
live
look,
streaming proved that they bought.
I'm telling you.
They definitely bought. I've seen them with 500 live viewers and it shoots up to like, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Bro, they bought 100%.
The thing is, Abba, we ain't scared of you, nigga. First of all, we know your whole game plan, brother. And actually speaking now, with your shady past, present, past, and future, we got you cornered, brother. We know the truth about you. Even girls in Montreal, Quebec, spoke about you behind the scenes, and this confirms everything we heard about you. But the funny part is, bro, it's just the beginning. Play the clip.
So I want you guys to see the difference between how Fresh handles a phone call like this versus how Abba handles a phone call like this.
Yo, real G's versus fake G's, bro.
Yeah.
'Cause they can't take the power, the heat. They can't handle it, bro.
Yeah.
They're shook.
Because it's kind of funny because Abba went through the exact same
Trajectory.
thing that Fresh went through, and then folded immediately.
Oh, he folded?
He folded immediately.
Like a pretzel.
So
All right,
let's
guys.
see.
Also-
Just a reminder for y'all niggas. Go ahead. You want to say something before?
Surprise for you guys real quick. Well, mine gives you guys the facts here. There's not only one scare. There's multiple. Where's my soundboard, nigga?
Oh.
It's okay. I got you.
There you go.
I got you, brother.
All right, guys. Let's run it. The clip.
Yeah, so what we're going to show you guys here is a clip of Fresh talking to Miss China himself. Okay?
Hey, guys, it's Monday. Get the Henny out. Let's make it happen. The drinks. It's my birthday week, man. I'm turning up tonight, man. Let's get it, man.
Also, we're going to smoke on the Abba Pack very soon. We got the goods here as well. The Abba Pack is smoked on. Definitely.
So what we got here, guys, is a clip. As you guys know, this went viral, 2 years ago?
2 years
on
ago.
World Star. When
World
Fresh
Star.
talk with Miss China. Love you a long time. Okay? Famous clip here.
Can I say this real quick for the audience?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mine was way better. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Mine was way better. Listen, Abba, catch up. Sloppy, bro. Sloppy, dog. First of all, mine was better than yours, and guess what, bro? It was more fun than yours. I guarantee you that.
All right, let's run this.
Yo, it's hilarious. It's
Hey,
Asian,
man.
It's gonna be a
too.
long night for this. It's gonna be a long night for this.
Run it, bro.
Hey, yo, Abba, I never want to see you ever talk shit ever again, bro. You better shut the fuck up.
Facts.
Because I'm telling you right now, bro, we will absolutely decimate you. I don't want to hear you talking shit about people with girls, pregnancies, red pill that, red pill this. Shut the fuck up forever, bro. You better never talk. Here's the other thing, too. We're the only ones brave enough to challenge you. Every other YouTuber
Are
coping.
They're scared.
Bitch ass everywhere. No one wants to say shit like, bro, she's lying. She wasn't even pregnant. He went on for 2 hours and did a whole co-fest about how he knew that it was his kid.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He showed doctor text messages. Didn't show everything. Meanwhile, she's out here showing all the receipts. Now, let me be clear about this. She's a crazy chick. She's a whack job.
100%.
100% a whack job. But here's the thing, Mr. Accountable. Here's the reality, Mr. Integrity. Here's the reality, Mr. I know what I'm doing and I'm so smart and the red pill, etc. Nobody's impervious to this shit. No one's above this shit. We've told you guys before. You'll always get got. The only thing you can do is take this knowledge and mitigate risk.
Yep.
But you're over here acting like holier than thou, like you can't get got, whatever. We're not roasting her. We're roasting you for getting got by her. Big difference. And the same identical fact pattern with Fresh, you want to roast it for years, we're on your neck, bro. If you make a video on us, I'm going to continue to roast you. We will haunt you, bro. In your dreams, in your nightmares, everything. You are going to get cooked. And here's the thing. You could come to Miami anytime, put some boxing gloves on and shut me up, but you know you can't. Okay? So, honestly, you're going to have to do like the girl. Abort and preach like you always do, mother.
By the way, Abba, I'm famous because of you. Coconuts in Barbados. I love her, brother. But guess where who you should be? In Barbados with coconut, because you're cooked right now, bro. You're cooked.
This thing cooked, bro. And all the other YouTubers are terrified to make a video on him. You notice that?
They are.
Scared. You guys want to know why? Because they have a cult fan base, a fat watch them. And what ends up happening is they come in, they brigade the dislikes, they comment or whatever, and he also has bots as well. Guys,
100%.
these don't have real motion at all.
They don't.
They don't. They're only on YouTube. They're not on any other platforms. And then like this is how I caught them. Me and Brett caught them today. So we posted a short cooking this thing, right?
Yeah.
One of his fans commented, we refreshed the page, and literally like 10 seconds, 500 likes. We're like, oh yeah, nah, that's how we caught these botting, bro.
Really?
So we knew right away, we're like, okay, now it makes sense. And here's another thing you guys got to understand too about these. Abba is free all day. All he does is play video games. We got this from inside information.
Oh, yeah.
So what this does is he goes on his video, edits all the comments, removes all the comments. So if you go in there and you roast him, he's going to delete the comment immediately and or hide you or ban you from the channel. So they super edit their channel to make it look like they only get positive shit. And also, when he did his live stream, I was watching. You have to be a subscriber for an hour to even be able to comment.
I wonder
and then
why.
As soon as you went in there to go in the chat, they ban you immediately. So don't believe this guy, bro. They're fucking astroturfed. I've watched their streams. They'll have 500 live viewers, then they'll shoot up to like 3,000, 4,000. Or as they're ending the stream, it starts to drop off precipitously. So no one watches these. They're whack as. If you guys look at their views right now, their views are super down. Many people on YouTube, but like for them, 2 million plus channel, they haven't grown in forever. They're not lit at all. It's all astroturf. It's all. Think about it. When's the last time you went outside and somebody said, I'm an Abba Preach fan?
Never.
Think about that.
Never.
Deadass.
Never.
Like, ask yourself, when's the last time somebody told you, oh, I'm an Abba Preach fan?
Nope.
Well, no, Abort and Preach is the new name.
Yeah, that's the new name.
That's the new name. Abort and Preach.
Abort and Preach, abracadabra. Abracadabra.
Disappear.
Yeah, disappeared. Nigga. Yeah,
Houdini.
He's over there, oh, I wanted the baby. No, you didn't. we're going to
nigga.
show that you didn't in a second here.
Hail Mary.
But let's play the clip here. So I want you guys to see the difference between how Fresh handles a phone call versus how this handles a phone call.
Here we go.
I want the baby because I don't want to kill the baby. I don't want to kill nobody. I don't want to.
You're not. They just give you a pill and it's over.
No.
Damn, Fresh.
I'm pregnant.
That's
No,
cold.
but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from a doctor and then you're good.
I am pregnant. I can't pretending like nothing happened. I can't. In my religion, we don't kill.
You're not killing. Okay.
I want to keep the baby.
Okay. Well, like I said, I just don't want any kids. No.
Okay, so what you gonna do? And what you gonna do to me?
Nothing.
She tried.
Yeah, she tried.
What are you going to do to me?
Why did I do anything to you?
Nothing?
Good talk, Fresh.
Why did I do anything to you?
No, I know. So like, how are you gonna deal with this? By saying I don't want a baby? That's all?
I mean, I could go to the doctor, I guess.
To the doctor. So you want abortion?
I mean, yeah. Why do you want to
I mean, I'm surprised Fresh.
And why did you make me
Yeah,
pregnant
nigga, what the
now?
hell?
That's what I'm like, there's no way that's true. But then it's like, oh, wow. Like,
So just think about it. It's meant to be. God wants you to have the baby.
definitely not.
It is. God wants you to have a baby. 7 years never happened, and then you're you're me for a month, and I'm pregnant. What does that mean?
Well,
Now I just think about it, if you force me to kill the baby, then you're a sin.
well, we already sinned by having sex. But it's too late now, you know? Gotcha, bitch. But honestly,
So,
Yeah. So that was how I handled the call. Oh, look, fellas, I'm like
perfect.
confused. I'm like,
made some
what?
else, but it's okay.
I don't want to have kids
She was
right
trying
now.
to fish so hard, man.
Hard. She
Yo,
tried.
She
but
wanted you to be
failed.
like, yeah, I'm going to come after you, lady.
Yo, Fresh,
Yeah.
I'm very surprised. The whole time you that's stutter at all, man. The first time.
Well, no, I'm just confused because I'm like,
Yeah,
this
the whole
part-
time you was calm.
I'm like, damn, this is kind of like,
Fresh,
what's happening here, really? Kind of find out as we exposed later on. She's smashing multiple dudes, and also it wasn't just me. Hit 3 others that were on the hook. So listen, it could have been anybody, and was it real? Who really knows? The point
Also,
is,
another thing you
Yeah.
learned from this lesson was not to sell a dream to these girls.
100%. So listen,
Because Fresh was lying to this girl. Everyone's like, oh, that was your girl, blah, blah. Bro, this nigga had like a million other girls, man, that he was seeing, but like she really thought that she was the one.
fellas, just so you know, right? Any creator or guy with status that has moves does this exact same thing, bro. No one's different than anybody else here, as Abba has shown you guys as well. We're all doing the same shit. Someone just hide it. We're open about it pretty much. And, she didn't like the answer. She wanted to be with me. It didn't work out, and that was it. Now, should I win in Raw? Probably not. That's my L.
I mean,
But
What was Monday Night Raw?
Monday Night
Yeah,
Raw.
Monday Night Raw,
But
man.
hey, fellas, I guarantee you in the chat, you would too, bro. Look at that shit. What the f- and it's
It was
bad
fun.
bad
Well, we know
Abba's.
Abba with him.
Actually,
Oh.
he wanted to, by the way. He
Oh.
wanted to smash Daisy, but it didn't work out. And it's so funny because full circle, what is she doing now? She's on OnlyFans.
Oh.
She's on escort sites. And
That's tough.
I dodged a bullet. I got out of there.
That's
Bang!
tough.
Men in Black. Forgot about you, bitch. So listen, I'm just gonna say I took my L. I turned into W because we're still here, thriving, by the way.
Yeah.
Doing better. And look, learn from my mistakes, fellas. Don't make the same mistake. It happens, bro. But when someone's on a high horse saying they're better than everybody else,
Yeah.
they're perfect beings. They're holier than thou. That tells me that they're not real. Because if you're real, this happened. So hold the L, Abba. But there's more. Let's watch his actual call.
Yeah, so we played Fresh's reaction, right, to the news. Let's see Abba's reaction.
Yes.
Okay, because these holier than thou things, let's see how he handled it. Fresh, I think, was kind of calm. Try to get her to kill the baby. But
Guys, notice I'm calm. Hey, you know what? I said I don't have kids. Is what it is.
Yeah.
And I didn't scream at her, get mad, irate. I didn't bully her. I just said, listen, okay, well, do what you got to do, doctor. That was it. I didn't pressure her in any way to do anything. Oh, you pressured the baby. No, I didn't.
She tried.
That was the one call we had, and nothing else.
Yep.
So if that was pressuring somebody, chat, y'all tell me. What was that?
Yep.
So
let's see how Abba handles it though.
Yo, what is that screensaver?
Bro, I know that shit is trash.
Duck lips. If a is duck lips, bro, like this, bro, you know he fruity. Bro, there ain't no way he's normal,
fruity,
bro.
Man.
You trying to look like a different world show?
I'm telling y'all, man, life is back. This
It's a different world where you come from.
What is that? Like, what is that, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
Boys being boys.
Boys being boys.
Yo, he thought it was Drake, bro. He thought it was Drake.
Boys being boys.
You're not Drake, but you're Abort. Here we go.
Oh man.
Yo.
Here we go.
See, why are you saying they're cute lies? You don't.
You know what? Listen, don't worry about why I think they're lies. I'm never going to tell you.
Oh,
All you
wow.
need to know
Do you
is
think
I
they were
want
lies
you
because do you
How do I
lie?
get you out of my life? No, how do I get you out of my life? Tell me.
Yo, he sounds
If you
worse than
wanna talk,
fresh.
yeah? Tell me how I get you out of my life. Is there any way I can make sure I never hear from you again? Tell me how. Give me that answer.
Again.
What was the answer to that question? How do I rid myself of you?
Ooh.
Yo, this is bad, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Fry some hair in this shit.
Oh, now you don't have anything to say? You don't have an answer to that? So I can't get rid of you, can I? Like, you're always going to be this parasite who shows up in my life. Is that what you're saying?
I don't think that's how I've been. I think I've been trying to
I don't care
find...
how you think, how you've been. I just want to know. I don't want to hear you talk about anything else. Can you just tell me how
You're
I
not
can get
even
you out of
letting
my
me
life?
talk. I don't think...
Because I don't want to hear you talk about anything. I don't owe you a
As a man with pristine calmness and willpower, I was pretty chill on the call. This man's speed running, sweating bullets, frying for. He's actually scared, bro.
Yo, here's the other thing too. I'll tell y'all about this. I've been telling you guys forever that he purports himself to be something that he's not, which is this calm, rational, measured individual. He's actually an extremely feminine, bombastic, flamboyant, emotional dude. That's what he is. He grew up with a single mom. I don't think his dad was in his life. Like
it is.
He can't, like, you know what I mean? Guys, this guy doesn't work out. He salsa dances to work out. Anybody that salsa dances to work out is a fucking weirdo. Okay? Oh, God. Like, that is weird. Like, I gotta tango, swing my hips to lose some calories. That's crazy. That's his workout, bro. That's what this nigga does. Him and Preach are both sus as Abba, super sus.
Also, notice the framing of my call and his call.
Yeah.
Very important. I was calm, not reactive. Okay, here's what it is, and move forward.
And just so you know, Daisy did some before she called you too.
100%.
She did some too. Like, we don't want to hear nothing about, oh, well, she was antagonizing, she was calling him being weird. Daisy was being a too. But notice how Fresh handled the call versus how he handled the call. You know what I mean? Same exact situation, by the way. Is Fresh over here saying all this ridiculous like this? No. And just so you guys know, this is the real Abba, what you guys are seeing.
Yes.
He started recording his phone calls after he found out that she recorded this. Then then he sounded all calm. Oh yeah, well, you know, I want her to be there, all this other shit. Like, bro, this nigga fraud, bro. He's extremely feminine, extremely fake. And here's the thing. I showed y'all this when I was going back and forth with him about doing a debate in person. He didn't want to do it, saying this weird shit. He's just like very sarcastic, tries to be dismissive, etc. He's a bro, this guy. And now y'all are seeing it right now, real time. This is the real Abba, or as I would say, his real name is Daba. Daba Jafar is his real bitch ass name. This
shots
nigga.
Fired.
Daba Jafar, aka Deadbeat Daba. Abort and Preach. Abba Cadabra. Right? This is him. This is really him. This is him. This is why he won't put gloves on and fight his own battles. This is why he lets Preach fight all his battles. Right? But the thing is that Preach is a real, so I beat his ass up in here, Florida. I'm gonna go to jail. You can't assault here. So the
reality is they
that nigga slowpoke
are
retard.
not holding a frame. Let's continue the call.
No, wait. He said, "How can I get rid of you?" That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it gets worse than this.
Oh, it gets worse.
It gets worse. Play the clip.
But wait, there's more.
Conversation. All I want to know is, how do I get you out of my life?
You really thought it
All
was...
I want you is to be gone. I just want you to go.
That's a threat.
Like, you are disruptive to my life. You're ruining everything for me. I don't want anything to do with you. I want to go back to work. I want to enjoy my life. I want to be able to enjoy the things I enjoy. I want you gone.
So,
you are the worst thing in my life. How do I get rid of you?
Okay,
Tell
so
me.
you
This nigga don't work.
Where's the integrity?
This nigga don't work. This is why I get back to work. He released 2 videos a week, 2 or 3 videos a week, and they're pre-recorded. That's another thing too I want to tell y'all.
But us too, by the way.
There's a reason why they never live stream, or they do live stream once a week. That's trash. Nobody watch that. They edit their videos and they do all these jump cuts or whatever because, again, they edit all the stutters, all the weird. You guys ever listen to Preach talk? Bro's a literally a more.
And listen, guys, I've been definitely taking my L's with that. I've improved a lot. And also,
yeah, but you do it live.
I do it live.
Stop the cap.
Imagine a kid from Barbados, terrible stutter, super fragile, not actually productive, coming over here with nothing, working at Chick-fil-A, AT&T, working my way up, speaking way better, and as well, I get better. What the Yo, Canada has the baddest and you hit that. Yo.
Actually, you didn't even get a Canadian, but she's from California, nigga.
Even worse.
Even worse.
Even worse. It's in Canada.
That's even worse. Anyhow, we'll continue.
Montreal is where he's from.
We'll continue though.
Montreal, but I call it Montreal because that's L. They can speak French.
Ça va? They lost the Haitians anyway.
Terrible country, Canada, Cuckada. All right,
let's continue the call.
Yep.
No frame.
I wasted 3 years of your life. This has been 5 months.
Hey, no.
It's been 5 months and
Pause. Hold up. Guys, I know my name is Stutter King, but what was that? Hey, the new king of abort and stutter is Abba Cadabra. Came in, disappeared instantly. And look. This is all fun and jokes and all that shit like that, but guys, honestly, look at these two calls alone. How I handled it, how he's handling it. I'm telling you right now, bro. Who has frame, who has game, who actually deals with girls on a day-to-day basis? Obviously not him, because he was scared. And again, this is me just saying to you guys in real time, look, I took an L. But this dude, oh my goodness, bro, this is bad. And it gets worse.
So it's that abort and stutter.
It gets worse, bro, than this. Continue. I'm telling you, man.
I don't care. No. I'm muting.
How come you can't hear me?
I'm muting you.
But you're talking to me.
So, you can tell me the only thing I want to hear from you is how do I get rid of you? And you can't answer that. The only time you get silent. So I can't get rid of you, can I?
Pause. I thought he would love, respected them, and he was better than the red pill. This is disgusting.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
How do I get rid of you? How do I get you out of my life?
I've never once said that to a chick.
How do you disappear? Like, who says that? Are you Houdini?
Yeah, this is bad.
Like, bro, like, this is, guys, again, listen to the call, frame, and no game. Abba has no game, bro. This is terrible. Actually, this is worse because
they were dating for 5 months, I think.
5 months.
He didn't vet her properly, clearly. It was a long distance relationship.
But apparently he had all the actual foresight to tell us about how we should date girls.
Exactly.
But yourself?
You know what's kind of crazy? Just so y'all know also, all this was going on in December. So this was talking all this about everybody. AK literally Abort Preach did the abort and then preaching everybody else all year long. Trying to tell them how to live their lives, accountability, integrity. Meanwhile, this over here, kill the baby. You know what I mean? Like, what the f is going on here?
Also, not one, but a few.
Oh, man.
A few.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, nigga. It was more than one.
Fellas. I might have had it scared, but he had multiple affairs.
You what?
And I'll tell you this.
Mr. Integrity, Mr. Salsa Dancer, Mr. We Love Women, Mr. Progressive, Mr. Liberal.
He has fear, by the way. Let's continue. It gets worse.
I can't get rid of you. That's what I'm learning. Like, you're going to be a parasite for good, right?
I'm not interested in being a parasite. I was trying to contact you the last 2 days because there's a baby involved. And there was no decision made. There wasn't any.
So you keep talking. I'm not listening. Oh. God damn, I just want to get rid of this girl, bro.
There's no.
Again! You're still talking? All right, let me meet again. Good boy.
Yo, this is such a.
He's emotional, bro.
Yo, this is such a.
I'm going to mute you.
I'm just going to mute you.
Mute.
Yeah.
Oh, you're still talking? Mute.
Like, look, here's the thing.
Man.
We know this chick is crazy, nigga. But like, you're a bitch. Like, what is that? What is that?
Block, mute.
Bro.
I'm going to mute you now.
Wait, what the fuck?
Mute you now. Mute.
Wait.
Mute. I'm Abba. Mute.
This is Alba right here?
Yeah, nigga.
Bro, this is a grown man.
Collective.
This is a grown man, bro.
Yeah, man.
Integrity.
Chris, this is a grown
integrity.
This is a grown man.
This is a grown man. This is bad,
That
bro.
is an adult
moral high ground.
Moral high ground figure on the internet saying, I'm better than all y'all in the space.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Look at you now.
And again, let me be clear about this. Again. Let me tell you, let me be very clear about this. This chick is fucking crazy. She's wild. She was gaslighting him. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely crazy. But here's the thing. You as the man should know she's fucking crazy. Okay? Like, and the fact that you are over here talking about red pill all day and our advice and how we deal with it and everything else like that, and for you to make a mistake like this is kind of crazy, and then get caught on camera making same the mistakes. And it comes back to what we said before. Again, you don't have to like me. You don't have to like Fresh. You don't have to like Rolo. You don't have to like Michael Sartain or Modern Life Dating or Donovan Sharp. Or, you don't have to like any of us guys in the red pill or the manosphere, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But one thing you guys got to understand is that we are telling the truth about it. And that is why we provide this information for you guys. If Abba got my book, Why I Deserve Less, his would have known, maybe I should vet her for a little bit longer. Maybe I can't go ahead and have her, get this girl pregnant within 5 months. Or we got my second book, Why I Deserve Even Less. Who would have known that like these are changing and be trying to become influencers, hence what she's trying to do right now, right? Because I go into the more modern thing about how they're moving from wannabe girlfriends to be wives into getting into the digital space to make money doing that, and how they're going to make money doing that into the future with sex robots, OnlyFans, pornography, etc. But if you got my book, you would have known this, my friend. But the thing is that you think you know everything. He's like one of these guys that's like, I know it all. And then now this girl has you tripping out, bone emotional, etc. You can't control your emotions. And again, this comes back to what I said before. There's a reason why these pre-record their videos.
Yeah.
There's a reason why these guys live streams. There's a reason why people don't watch these guys. There's a reason why they don't go viral. Nobody knows them, etc. Like, if I'm going to be very honest with y'all, these guys have zero emotion. They'll sit there and say, Fresh and Fit is demonetized. Your life is demonetized. Get the fuck out of here. This is out here making you look crazy. Your life is demonetized at this point, mother.
Yo.
Okay? We've been able to expand and take over other platforms despite crippling censorship, crippling
cancellations,
cancellations,
shadow bans,
blackballed, shadow ban, etc. And we're still more relevant than you. You guys are lazy. Your content's you stream once a week and it's garbage. You barely get any live viewers. Nobody watch it. Garbage. And your only platform is YouTube, which is the crazy part to me. You guys are not censored on YouTube. You guys are progressives. You guys should be killing it, but you're not. Nobody watch on. Nobody even knows who the fuck you guys are. Type in Abba Preach on fucking TikTok versus Myron Gaines. I don't even have an account on TikTok. Okay? I've been banned several times. Get way more views, way more relevant than you. Nobody walks around and says, "Oh, I like Abba Preach." Nobody, bro. Unless you're a fat black. Nobody watch on it.
Also, worldwide, recognition-wise as well.
Yeah.
Europe, they love us. Canada, they love us.
Yeah.
Well, Middle East. It's just like, bro, no one cares about these guys, bro.
No, bro. Nobody gives a fuck. And then I realized today that they bought their. That's when I realized, like, oh, these guys literally astroturf their. And it makes sense because if you look at their comment section, nobody ever makes fun of them. When they go ahead and talk about you, they brigade your comments. All bots, bro. All bots.
It's funny. Abba Preach's Discord community came forward as well, exposing them too. We got some receipts here as well.
Nigga,
it's so funny, man.
Bro,
like,
I kept Kamala Harris out the fucking White House. We're on Netflix. People write hit pieces on us. The New York Post just did an article on me last week, right? Ain't nobody writing no articles on fucking Daba, Jafar. Get out of here, nigga. This ain't Aladdin.
You don't even
nobody
know.
writing shit on you, nigga.
You don't even know who Abba Preach is.
Nobody even know who Abba Preach is.
A whole
half the
new
time,
baby.
You guys got popping off and talk shit about us. You guys made 100 videos plus on us. Those are your most viewed videos. That should fucking tell you something. You and your whole ecosystem of simp that don't know anything else but let's talk about Fresh and Fit. Let's talk about Fresh and Fit. A bunch of Wakanda. Your content. You guys don't get views unless you guys have us. We're your fucking daddies, nigga. And now this over here is your daddy as well. She owns you. She got you acting all crazy on the phone. Talking about how do I get rid of you? How do I get rid of you? I'm gonna block you. Mute.
That's funny.
And here's the other thing too that's very also, like I said, this chick is crazy. But you know what this thing was doing? Because she wasn't so sure about the baby, because we were talking about that. Like, oh, well, what is it that, like, made her so unsure about having the kid or whatever? Because she kept going back and forth, etc. Because I asked myself, like, okay, she was saying, I want to have the kid, I don't want to have the kids, I want to have the kids, I want to have the kids. And all the Abba and Preach stands were like, well, see, she kept going back and forth and wanted to have the kid. Well, did you ever ask yourself why she kept going back and forth? You want to know why? Because Abba is feminine and was blocking her in between communication.
No frame.
Like, the nigga couldn't even, like, when he gets mad, he just blocks. And here's the thing, you guys might not believe me. Oh, Myron, you just sound like a hater. All right, nigga, we're going to independently corroborate with another witness here in a second. Okay? So, but yeah, let's keep going. But yeah, Abba, you deserve every failure that comes your way, bro. Honestly, you're such a piece of shit. I know that we're speaking for a lot of YouTubers right now when I say nigga. And you deserve every that comes your way, because we're the only ones that have the balls to challenge you. Everybody else is terrified of these guys, and
the money too.
What was that?
And the money too.
The money, like,
as in, like, people are scared to lose their, like.
Oh yeah. Because they'll lose because because here's the thing, reaction YouTubers all share the same audience of, right? That like gossip YouTube, etc.
Yeah.
And what ends up happening if Abba and Preach attack you, like what'll happen is like their fans will pick them and then you'll lose a bunch of subscribers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And everybody's fucking terrified of that shit. See, for us, we lost our 40K. Cool, we lost to cancer. Thank God. We lost to AMP fans. Y'all niggas, a lot of them came back and realized, oh shit, these provide no value. Fresh Fit does. You know how many fans from Abba Preach that we've taken and said, yo, like
Mo was an Abba Preach fan.
Mo was an Abba Preach fan, nigga. Like a lot of people are Abba AMP fans. And then they realized, I don't get no value from watching these guys. Like I don't get like, what am I gonna, I'm gonna figure out like the new drama on YouTube. I'm gonna like know all this drama about YouTubers that don't give a fuck or even know I exist. That shit, bro. No. The only reason we're even doing this right now is because you deserve it. And we're the only ones that have the balls on the platform to call you. Everybody else is like coping.
Also, we took the high ground on this video, actually. We didn't bring her in for interview.
Yeah, we could have brought her in too.
We could have brought her in for interview. But
because this brought in Daisy twice. And for everybody in here, right? That's like, oh, Myron, why are you doing this, blah, blah. Bro, this made 100 videos on us, bro.
Yeah.
He's made 100 videos on us.
100 plus.
We didn't respond to him for like 2 years. They started in 2021. We didn't say nothing to them until 2023. Because enough is enough. And now, my boot is on your neck, bro. Make another video on us again. I'm just going to keep bringing up Libby, nigga. Damn. Every time. Libby.
Wait.
Destroying your dumbass.
This will never die. This will never die. Huh?
He brought in Daisy twice?
Yeah.
You
diverted her multiple times, bro.
Man.
And see, we took the high road. We didn't even bring her on, bro. We're like, yo, we don't need to
better
bring her
than me,
on.
man.
We could have.
Let's go to the phone call again.
Here we go. Duckface.
Okay, so how do I get rid of you?
Duckface ass.
So if what I said to you like weren't lies, are you going to be proud of like?
Okay, all right.
Bro, she's scared, bro.
Answer my question. Holy shit.
She's scared.
I am actually dealing with like maybe a stalker or a crazy fucking person. All right. Again, are you going to answer my question?
How am I being a
How do
stalker?
I get rid of you? How do I get rid of you? How do I get rid of you? How do I get rid of you?
We can hang up in 5 minutes, and I just want to know how I'm being a stalker.
How do I get rid of you? How do I get rid of you? I want to get rid of you. I want to go to bed tonight and really believe that I'll never hear from you again. That's all I want in my life.
Because I broke up with you 5 months in because we keep.
I'll PayPal you $1,000.
So let me get it straight. You get her. Hold on. Yeah, PayPal. By the way,
I thought he said first.
this is a proud person that pays for box. By the way, he said it with Preach on the video. But you can see clearly he got her pregnant and want her to go away. What moral man does that? Look, say what you want with me, bro. I told her straight up, nigga, I don't want you. He's like, yo, I want the kid. Now go away. This is what I'm telling you guys. Moral high ground is warranted people that actually have a perfect life. And most people don't have a perfect life, aka Abba. So listen. Again,
I think it was capped the whole time. I don't think he ever wanted the kid. I think he was just trying to like pretend in the beginning, see where it went.
There's a term for that, guys, called the Hail Mary by Tom Likas. Now, I'm going to assume Abba's not, and he's a smart guy, he's going to use this approach to get an effective change with Libby. So if you think about it, what's a Hail Mary? It's when you tell a girl, listen, we have a great family, us in the future will be amazing, us and the kids, let's get ready for this pregnancy. Then, about a little days pass, you kind of sound like, you know what, flip the script, I'm going to do the opposite and say, you know what, I don't want the kid. And the funny part is, he did it exactly to a T. He did the exact same thing that Tom Likas spoke about to a T, basically, minus the McDonald's. So I'm telling you guys, whether he did or not knowingly, that's what you call a Hail Mary. Yes at first, no at the very end. So, there you go. All right, video.
$1,000 if you can just tell me how to get rid of you.
I gave you $2,000 last week because I felt like.
I'll PayPal you $3,000. I'll double it. I'll PayPal you all the money.
When in our relationship has money?
How do I get rid of you? How do I get rid of you?
That was a double nigga. W math. W math, bro.
Double or nothing.
Wow. And that's her money you're giving back. So
so bad he couldn't even do the math. He's so fucking. Yeah, I got this picture.
2,000. 2,000. 1,000.
This nigga probably like fucking punched the air, like talking to her. He's like losing his mind. Like, bro, oh, man.
Bro, he's heated, bro.
Yo, he's pissed.
Yeah, he is pissed, bro.
If I was her, yo, give me 200K. I'll go away. 200K. If I was her. Libby, you messed up, Libby. You should have been like, you know what, Abba? 200K.
And still expose him too, right?
And yeah, exactly.
Sell the studio. All right. Squeaky ass floors, man.
Continue.
Squeaky ass floors, man.
Last week because I felt like.
I'll PayPal you $3,000. I'll double it. I'll PayPal you all the money you send me.
When in our relationship has money?
How do I get rid of you? How do I get rid of you though?
Let her talk.
Again, the only reason why I wasn't contacting you the last 2 days.
Oh my God, this crazy lady. I can stop hearing from her. Oh my God, I'm really up. I'm really dealing with an insane person.
Pause.
Oh, you know what? This is my fault.
He admits.
It's my fault.
I am dealing with a crazy person for 5 months. Now, if you are a moral, high-standing gentleman that understands, like you say you do, better than us, like you say you do, 5 months is a long time, right?
Yeah, it is.
Mine was maybe like a month or less, a couple days. 5 months though, bro. You can't see this for what it is.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, like I guess I was better off than you, nigga. Straight up.
But Daisy dealt with you for like 1 month, right?
Even less, brother.
Even less?
Couple days. But the funny part is
they knew each other for a month, but as far as like him hanging out with her,
yeah, couple days.
She came up for a couple days.
Okay.
But 5 months like this, bro, is insane. Let's continue.
This is my fault.
Yo, real time.
Double time, boy.
Yo, this is so funny, bro. Yo, this is hilarious, man.
Hey, but where's the video? Where's the integrity? Yeah. What? Come on, man.
Moral standards.
Well, at least he admitted he messed up.
To her only, not to us.
Not the internet.
We have to find out through her.
Behind the scenes.
Duck lip ass, bro.
Because you know this call happened like in January or some shit. This nigga made a bunch of videos talking shit about the red pill and shit.
Yeah.
And us and all that other shit.
But it gets worse.
That picture, bro.
It gets worse.
You like he getting milked right now, bro.
This is my behavior all the time.
How do I get rid of you?
Why are you saying these
Do you
things?
not hear me? Do you
I
not
hear you.
me? Do you not
I hear
me? Are
you.
not listening to anything I'm saying?
Abba,
I think you are the worst thing to ever happen in my life. How do I get rid of you? And you say you love me, but you can't answer the simple question of how I can not be with you. How can I not have you in my life?
Listen.
It's such a simple thing. I could never be you know that. I could never be with somebody, claim I love them, and if they really didn't want me in their life, just hold on to them for dear.
I'm not.
You're the worst. You're actually the worst. All I want you is to stop harassing me, to stop blackmailing me, to stop contacting me, stop contacting my friends, stop contacting my people, and you're saying you don't know how you can stop.
You're acting like I did that every day. I just did that today, and I didn't contact.
You are the worst. You're a parasite. How do I get rid of you?
You know what? Your friends.
Wow.
I don't care. How do I get rid of you? Can you answer the question?
I
What will make you
promise.
shut the fuck up and never contact me again? What will it cost?
I promise after the phone call, I won't.
Pause.
But I think you keep saying these.
They are a match made in heaven.
Yeah.
Abba's emotional, tyrannical, and manipulative. She is annoying, manipulative, and annoying. All in one. So my thing is like, perfect match, and this is what it is. Now, she actually was hitting him up because he blocked her.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine you get somebody pregnant, you block them. What's she gonna do? Freak out? Yo, like my man's blocked me. We have a kid together. Why can't I talk to him? What should we do, babe? What should we do, babe? Oh wait, mute, block, mute, block, mute. Bro, that's all he got. But again, this is Abba in real form, in true form. This is Abba.
And
again, this happens to everybody, bro. But like, if you weren't such a high horse, this wouldn't be as crazy. But he presents himself to be a certain way. That's why it's like, all right, like now you got to get roasted. Go ahead, Chris.
No one's above the red pill.
No, what I was saying, I think she truly was like gaslighting him earlier before. So she called him and recorded him. So now she's all calm and shit, you know what I'm saying? So he's at the end of his wits throughout the gaslighting and shit like that. So that's why he's acting like this personally. But I think, once again, if you're on a phone call with a chick, you should really be careful.
But the lesson here
is again, I gotta agree with you, bro. Like she was starting problems and all that shit. She was.
Yeah, she was.
I told y'all before, she's a crazy bitch. But again, the problem here is that he thinks he's holier than thou.
Also, listen here, fellas. Talking to a girl, she might be recording you at some point.
Always.
You never know.
Always.
Yeah, facts.
We have it on the show multiple times. Girls come on and they expose their boyfriends, ex-boyfriends. So guys, be careful when you talk to a girl on the phone. She could be recording.
Yep.
Is what it is.
Yep. Now, there's probably recording out there. Me tell some girl you're fucking annoying and
I mean,
say get the fuck out of here.
There you
probably.
go.
There's probably recording out me out there somewhere saying you stupid bitch.
But at least you're honest about it.
Yeah.
You're straightforward.
Y'all know what it is, bro. I tell them they're dumb bitches. I don't care.
He's hiding behind a glass
I don't
window.
care. Like y'all know. I Frank Casley's. I tell them all the time they're. But this over here, I'm holier than thou. Oh yeah, I don't crash out ever. Think I've crashed out all the time. I tell them they're stupid all the time because they really are. So here we go. We got these chicks over here talking about this sending gooning pictures.
Do you recognize this video?
Yes. She just showed me a masturbation video from Abba.
Hey, yo, what?
The same video he sent me. I guess it's around the same time.
I see this come across my feed. No, these posts that she was making were during the time that she was trying to get us back and she said we were supposed to make it work. So here's Instagram.
None of that matters. You said it's a gooning picture.
Welcome,
or a gooning video.
You can see these posts for yourself. What was crazy is that she was replying to every dude, liking everything. When I found out, I texted her about it. Not because I actually care.
When I was trying to build the page, I was like looking on ChatGPT, like what's the best way to get engagement? I tried to explain this to him multiple times in the chat, and then I finally sent him this. And it says, reply to every comment immediately. And then he's like, if chat told me to talk to other girls to go viral, I wouldn't do that if I'm in a relationship. If you feel bad, feel free to send me every penny, every spot on your self. This is so interesting because a girl DM'd me because she was dating Abba. She saw the video and she was dating him during this time.
I remember when we were talking, Abba, I asked you if we're going to be like dating or talking or anything. I asked you specifically, do you still want to get back together with your ex? And you said no.
Yes, I didn't want to get back together with her.
You also said you called her for having an Instagram in March, but you were in March.
So let me get this right. Mr. High Horse, Mr. Oh, I hate red pill, blah, blah. He's over here calling her for having an Instagram? Sounds somewhat familiar.
It doesn't make any sense, Abba.
But listen, you don't know the full story. So you're hearing her side and then you're yelling at me right now, but you don't know. So this is my problem. Why are you speaking to my ex?
I feel bad for
Why are you speaking to my enemies?
her.
You understand that you're just me in the process.
It is so crazy. We were like sexting in February. He was sending you explicit stuff. He was sending me explicit stuff.
Do you recognize this video?
Yeah, he's really sending these Guna pictures to these bro. That's crazy work.
Oh, yes. She just showed me a masturbation video.
Now, some of you guys might be saying, yo, Myron, how do we know that these girls are telling the truth or whatever? Look, I also have something else that was sent to me by a supporter from Canada. So in Canada, they had this thing. It's kind of like a sex offender list of some kind. Now, I want to be clear about this. This list is not made by the state, the police. It's completely user submitted. Nothing is verified. Nothing is proven. It's just a list of that are on some weirdo. Okay. And they sent me this, and I was like, oh. Publicly available, of course, but let's see here. Types sexualis, and there's 3 different types. What you guys need to know is level 3 says what? Masturbation. Let's make this nice and big for you ninjas, okay? Oh yeah, we going there. This is the end of Abba Preach. I told you, man. I told you this is the end of these, bro. This is what you guys get, bro. Y'all deserve this. So this is out of Montreal and in Canada, and there's 3 different types. It's obviously in French or whatever, but I went ahead and I put it into ChatGPT and looked at it, whatever. But you can see here types of the sexual degeneracy, and this was back from 2021. Okay, he was on a Quebec sexual misconduct list under Type 3, the same exact category for masturbation. Again, I want to be clear about this, guys. It's not by the police. It's not by the state. It's kind of user made. Okay, but again, what is on here? Masturbation, right? And what is this doing? Abba Atlas, humorist, Abba Preach, YouTuber, Montreal, Type 3. This is basically Epstein. Real talk, man. And again, I want to be clear about this. This is not a police list or a police database or official. It's user submitted. So people can lie. People can lie. However, I do find it interesting that 2 are coming out saying that this sends masturbation videos, and then we look and this list comes up and he's on the list under category 3, which is masturbation. We got the Abbastein files, chat. The Abbastein files. See, and I want to be clear about this. Abba, if you weren't such a piece of shit, if you didn't make nearly 100 videos on us, if you didn't try to destroy Fresh, if you didn't try to come at our necks for years upon years, since 2020 you've been making videos on us. You started it, I'm gonna finish it. You got 3 different pregnant, you're on a weird sex offender list in Canada that's user submitted for masturbation. Girls are coming out with videos of you sending videos of yourself whacking off. You got pegged in the... You're a sexual degenerate, bro. You're a sexual degenerate. That's what it comes down to. Now I gotta sit here and end your career. Literally, Abbastein. That's your new name. Abbastein, Goon and Preach. Because I got way more important shit to be talking about. Like the war, geopolitics, what's going on, red pilling guys. But I had to do a detour to cook your... Because everybody else on YouTube is too much of a... To actually call your stuff for being the degenerate piece of... The Hippocratic piece of... that you are. So you better stop talking about us, bro. Because if you don't, I'm going to continue to embarrass you. You piece of... But yeah, I find it interesting that this list, again, on its own, is a weak piece of evidence. However, with 2 other girls coming out saying that Sneako sends masturbation videos, kind of makes sense now. Kind of makes sense. And bro, honestly, you deserve every single failure that comes your way at this point. You've been making a career at trying to go at and be on the moral high ground, and I'm great and all this other. How fitting it's a that ends you. And an Asian one at that. Cherry on top, she looks like Sneako with a wig. As y'all can see right here. Holy. Now it makes sense why you've been going at Sneako so hard. You probably got PTSD. This guy got PTSD. Every time you see Sneako, like, ah! It makes perfect sense why you've been making videos on this being obsessed. And again, let this be a learning lesson. Gentlemen, let this be a learning lesson for all of you guys. No one is safe from, to include myself. We've had come out and lie to me all day. You guys know that. She said I got her pregnant. She was lying. Said went on Age 3 and Ethan Klein tried to make something happen out of nothing. Lying. Nobody's impervious to this, right? All I'm trying to do is give you guys the education and the knowledge of nature so that you guys can mitigate risk. If you deal with it, you are inherently dealing with risk. It is what it is. But for someone like Abba and Akash to dismiss what we teach guys when it comes to this, shows you guys, and then for them to get burned by the same exact fire that they tried to claim it doesn't exist, which it does, because they're ever trying to pretend like, oh, nah, bro, you guys just like red pill dorks. Like, this stuff doesn't exist. Like, these aren't crazy. These won't ruin your life for anything. Now they're getting burned by the fire that they try to tell you guys didn't exist. And this is a learning lesson for everybody here. You got to be careful with bro. You got to be careful with the red pill is nothing more than a truth. It's not some weird, ideology of just hating or whatever. No, it's understanding for what they are, which is basically a different type of person. Men and women are not the same, okay? We aren't. There's a reason why there's a phrase, hath no fear like scorn. These girls are coming out and exposing Abba. And I have no doubt in my mind that these girls are as well. Let me make that clear. I actually am going to be charitable here and concede that these that are coming out and exposing Abba are probably crazy that are that they didn't get a relationship with him to some degree. But the reason why I'm cooking this is because he acts like he's older than thou, and he tried to say that us telling men that they need to navigate in a certain way is a lie. Try to act like he's above it. He's better than it. Even though I've seen him display some red pill tendencies with dealing with these girls. I don't like your Instagram. You're blah, blah. The hypocrisy is insane. And then for him to go at Fresh for getting an Asian pregnant when he got an Asian pregnant and a white girl pregnant, and then some other third is coming out now all of a sudden, is insane. And here's the other thing too. Fresh never sent videos of himself going into okay? Fresh never got a prostate orgasm like you're trying to go on some weirdo shit. You could talk about Fresh not being able to speak. You could talk about Fresh being the coconuts of Barbados and, say he's whatever it may be. But at least he's honest and he's transparent. You, on the other hand, you're a deceptive liar, which is even worse. You're a hypocritic, deceptive, lying piece of. You were doing the same that Fresh was doing. You were on the same type of time and raw, getting her pregnant, blocking him after the fact, right? And that's another reason too that leads me to believe that this Libby chick isn't as crazy as he tries to say when it comes to the whole pregnancy thing, because he did the same to this wife. He got her pregnant too, chat.
Bombocat.
He got her pregnant too and blocked her. Like what? Like what?
Bombocat.
So we're starting to see a pattern here. Again, just like with this thing over here, where we're like, yo, this shit doesn't prove anything. It's just a list of angry probably putting on a list trying to, sabotage them. This on its own is not strong. But now you add to him being on this list for being a gooner, right? A serial gooner, on top of this over here where he's sending 6 videos of himself gooning.
Stuff. Do you recognize this video?
Oh, yes. She just showed me a masturbation video from Abba. The same video he sent me. I guess it's around the same time. Sending you explicit stuff. He was sending me explicit stuff.
Do you recognize this video?
Oh, yes. She just showed me a masturbation video from Abba. The same video he sent me. I guess it's around the same time. That is so messed up.
Yeah, he sent me the video like a few times.
Yeah, the same one. That's pretty awful.
Bruh. Abba, shut the f*** up forever. Shut the f*** up forever, man. Abbastein, type 3. Chronic gooner. The chronic gooner. Yeah, chat. He's sending videos of himself jerking it. And he's sending the same one. Goon and breach. Abort and retreat. And reach. Sodom and Gomorrah. Abba goon and evacuate. Like, bruh. This is like, what the
You reckon?
It's always the people that got the biggest, that talk the most, that have the most skeletons in the closet, bro. Every time. Every time. So, again, I would never believe that list on its own because we all know that people be lying on men. I would actually take Abba's side on that. If some, I saw him on this list, I'd be like, man, these are just off. But the fact that he's on that list, he's been on that list since 2021, and then these are coming out saying it, and they got the proof. Obviously, they can't play the video because you're gonna go to, you're gonna get your YouTube channel banned. But the fact that they got the same exact video on this, like, what? Imagine how many he sent that video to, probably, that they said, yo, we gotta put this on a list. Like, what? Yo, that's crazy. That must have sent that video out to hundreds of. I put on a Montreal list of like sexual deviants. Holy. Another thing I want to tell you guys too. He talks all the time about wanting to date. Bro, this is cap. He was a white and Asians. And again, because I'm not a piece of unlike Abba, I want to make sure that you guys understand that's not a sex offender list officially. It's just a list of like, that are weirdos that compiled in Montreal, which, take that with a grain of salt. But the other evidence that we have, it gets more credibility. I want to be very clear about that. I'm not going to be a piece of shit like Abba and be like, he's on the sex offender list. No, this shit's not official. It's probably a bunch of angry on there. But we do have evidence to corroborate it with the girls having the same exact Gooner video. But this is #1 on the Gooner list. Yo! That's just crazy.
Nice.
Now, here's something else. Let me see if I can find it here. So apparently, I think she's going to sue this or something like that. Brett sent me this video, so.
That I was the only.
Let's see.
And that it needed to feel special to him, and that I was the only that he was thinking of, and then we started talking in January, so maybe February and March we were exclusive. Talking a little bit before this, how Abba just messaged my work email. Can we just touch on this, please? Because this is like very bad. So I'm just gonna read an email that my whole workplace got today. It's a real treat to read.
Oh, it looks like he contacted her job, bro. And just so you guys know, he didn't address this chick at all. He's only been addressing Libby.
And I'm just gonna say, people were saying that he didn't dox me. He wasn't, he had not been putting my information out there, but he has, very clearly. So I don't know how people are confused on that front, because everybody can see that he doxed me. So, yay. Let's use the term sued very loosely. He sent me something, probably with ChatGPT, that he wrote himself from his own email. So this is not a lawyer reaching out to me.
I got so mad, he probably gets sent her a fake cease and desist.
Reaching out to me. And this is an email he sent not to my work email. He sent this to the whole company for everyone to see the video because he included the link. So about how he got us both pregnant and blocked us. So he put, to whom it may concern. This correspondence is submitted on behalf of affected parties represented by Abba Preach Entertainment, Inc. We are writing to formally notify my company that police reports, plural, have been initiated with Swiss authorities against your employee, regarding the non-consensual.
That's so fake. This guy wrote it himself, bruh.
Sharing of intimate images and videos, an offense under Article of the Swiss Criminal Code.
Abba and Goon ESQ, bro. I thinks he's a lawyer now.
Miss has publicly admitted during a YouTube video live stream to sharing intimate videos of one of the affected parties without consent and displayed a still image from that material during.
Oh, now we know that this. Oh, confirmed that the Gooner video is real. The Gooner video is real, chat. Oh, Lord. Abba, it gets worse.
The broadcast. She's also documented as actively participating in a blackmail campaign, evidence of which is publicly available.
Oh, it's blackmail? Like you didn't run around with Daisy trying to sit there and say that fresh with the baby? Fresh as a baby? Oh, this is so delicious. Oh, my God, pause. How the chickens have come to roost, you piece of shit. You deserve this. And if you keep around, I will bring these girls on the show. Keep around, Abba. Okay? We'll bring both these chicks on the show and let them just cook your live. Now, I don't want to stick to your level and do that because that's what you do because you're
YouTube. Then timestamped link, like Libby and I's video. All available legal remedies are being pursued in Switzerland, including civil damages. We are notifying your organization as a matter of courtesy, as this conduct is occurring publicly and reflects directly on the standards of those associated with your firm. And then he puts sincerely Abba Preach. Okay.
Abba's not really a smart guy, is he?
So I responded, get a real lawyer and let's do this.
Yo. I think I got something else here. Let me see.
Well, people were telling me that I didn't have any proof of the abortion, or that maybe because my English is so bad that I got it too confused, like between like emergency contraception and birth control. It looks like I'm really getting them confused. No, but I did get an abortion. And I just have to look like through my insurance records, but I do have a phone call.
That's weird. It's very weird that you're doing that.
Well, I'm not trying to get back together with you, so like there's no, like, what do I don't do? Okay, you don't see how when you get, okay, you got me pregnant. You tell this girl you can't get people pregnant.
Oh, is that the second girl that he told he can't get pregnant, bruh?
Double kill.
How is that, like, truthful? That's not being truthful.
It's simple, because when I went to go see the doctor, that's what the doctor told me after you and I. There's a long period.
Yeah, okay.
Triple kill. You were the first incident that. After that, I had to make sure I was good and I was fine. And so I had healthy checkups and I had some health issues. So I went to the doctor, that's what they told me.
Well, she told me this. She told me.
Bruh, yeah, I'm starting to think that this, like, just wants to smash chicks raw and just lies about it, bruh.
Kill-tacular.
That you had also told her you were on some medication that will make you infertile, but that's like not the case. That's like really bad.
Yeah, I think there's a third girl that came out saying, we'll probably cover that shit tomorrow, though. I'll let a fresh cook on that one.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that I went to spend time with you and it took me so much effort and time and energy, and you were still telling your ex that you loved her. How is that not disappointing?
I don't feel bad for that.
Bro, just this man, sloppy, Mr. Mr. Accountable is not accountable at all.